So you've gone through this long process of hiring and you finally found that perfect candidate that you think is going to make the greatest employee. And we hope you've used innovative outsourcing to get you this far, but we wanted to let you know, what does it take to be successful to turn somebody from a great candidate who's accepted an offer to a great employee? What do those first couple of weeks look like after somebody's accepted an offer so that we consider it and you will consider it successful? So the first thing you need to do is make sure you communicate clearly and often. That means that you need to, one, put together a really good offer letter. Those offer letters should have things like their salary, it should have things like their time off, their benefits, everything that they have agreed to work for you for. You should put that in a letter that's actually done electronically and in the mail if you want to do a hard copy as well. They return that to you and you keep it in their file. It shows them originally that you are organized and that you know what you're doing. Secondly, you need to make sure that the communication from a so excited you're coming standpoint is really an excited communication from their manager. So they get a phone call, they get an email like, oh my gosh, we can't believe we got somebody as great as you. We're really looking forward to your start date. We can't wait. This is your specific start date, and make sure that you establish a great start date and then stick with it. And then on your start date, you should expect this, and this. We're gonna meet you here, or we're gonna do this online, so that they actually know what to expect on their first day of work. You won't believe how many companies have a start date, say of June 1st for their employee. And the night before June 1st, that employee doesn't even know where they're supposed to be, or when they're supposed to be online, or what they're supposed to do. So make sure that you establish a clear communication to them about what that first start date is gonna look like, what's gonna be expected of them, how to dress, even if they're online. So it's really important that again, that communication comes into a phone call or ongoing information. And then make sure that you've established great training in that onboarding period. It could be training on how to submit their hours. It could be training on how to turn in their expenses. It could be training on how to do their job. It could be making sure that they go to lunch with somebody that is on their team, and that you orchestrate those lunches. We call all of this onboarding, and it is a process on how to successfully put somebody in the company. There's a study that says that onboarding, if done correctly, has somebody retention increase by 40% if you do it correctly. And if you do it incorrectly, that also goes that they possibly will leave you faster. Because what that means to them is, if you've taken time to put together that package and that time for their first couple of weeks, and that you have done it with intentionality rather than accidental leadership, that they realize that they're important to you and that you're the kind of employer they want to work for. If you have any questions about it, please give us a call, because we are onboarding experts here at Innovative Outsourcing, and we'd be glad to help you onboard your new hire.